Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with the September Curated Bead Box. This one's called Berry Patch. This is the first I'm seeing of it. Oh my gosh, love those charms, love the color. You know, Cranberry, I said this the other day on one of my Whatnot lives. Cranberry is like the color I keep seeing everywhere, so I'll be interested to see what's in here. They have a list of ingredients on the front page, and you can also go to their sister site, dollarbead.com, and get some of those extra items using those codes. This box also has a binding starter kit, which includes crimp beads, jump rings, ear wires, things like that. And I will point out bead sizes and types may vary depending on how many boxes they send out. If you're interested in subscribing to Curated Bead Box, you can use coupon TURQST35 at curatedbeadbox.com for 35% off your first box. That's an affiliate code. It helps my channel. Let's see what's in this box. So we have a 10mm purple glass pearl bead string, 8 inches, very vibrant purple. 10mm light red crackle glass bead, 8-inch string. I love crackle glass. No matter how many strands of crackle glass I have, I can't stand like not adding more to my stash. And this is a cool color. It's definitely cranberry. 10mm starry sky abstract glass beads, 6-inch string. Beautiful like pink and blue foil on those glass beads. 8mm purple blossom spray glass bead, 10-inch string. So purple glass with like white paint blossoms on it. 8mm stars and stripes abstract glass bead, 10-inch string. So red and blue. 8mm red blue crackle frosted duo bead, 10-inch string. Those are pretty cool. And these, like, I know this one says stars and stripes, but this does not scream patriotic to me. I'm using red and blue a lot more together in non-patriotic ways, which is very interesting. 6mm red glass pearl bead string, 16-inch string. Excuse me, I have paint all over my fingers, so just painting beads. Approximately 1 ounce berries designer glass bead mix. So purple and red seed beads, some purple and red glass beads, and like some bamboo or dog bone shape. 1 ounce, approximately 10mm red pressed glass beads. Those are really cool red. Very interesting. There's some swirls in them because of the coloring. 12mm amethyst gemstone beads, 6 beads. I really doubt that that's actually amethyst. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like dyed agate, cracked agate. I can tell the difference between amethyst and agate, and this is screaming agate to me. Or even dyed quartz, but it's not amethyst. 30x24 red, blue, and purple flower silver metal links, 2 links of each color. So here's the blue. These are so pretty. I really like those. And each one gives off a really different feel. So there's the blue. Here's the purple. Very nice. And then here's the red. The red's giving off poinsettia vibes, but like the blue is giving off like really nice summer Hawaiian vibes. Oh, and they are chandeliers, so there's 3. It's not just a connector. And the purple, I don't know if that's giving me fall vibes, but I like all 3 versions. So yeah, and the funny part is the metal, the kit is gold this month when the metal has silver. So I might switch to an old kit. Just depends on what I decide to do. So let me look through everything and we'll make a project. Okay, so I am going to use this strand because this is my favorite strand in the box, that cranberry color. And then I'm going to use 3 of our charms. I'm going to use the purple, then the blue, then the red, and we're going to hook those together with jump ring. But I'm also going to cut off our excess rings. I don't want these to be a chandelier, like they're just going to be a connector. So I'm just going to take my cutters and cut those loops, those extra loops off. Okay, and then I have 19 beads here, so I'm going to save the last one to do a dangle down below the red. I'm also going to use some 15-0s and then the blue seed beads that were in that little mix. I have some 19-strand beadle-on bead string wire because I wanted to use silver. If you don't have any and you have the box, just use the gold that came in the box. You're not really going to see it, but I'll save that for another project. So I'm just going to open up my beads, and then I want to grab some jump rings so I can hook my pieces together here. So there we go, our little pendant. And then I'm gonna grab a head pin, and I'm gonna put my little 10mm bead on here, my bead cap. And I'm just gonna do a simple loop. So I'll bend that 90 degrees and trim it just a little bit. So it's about a 1/2 inch long. And curl it. So you have a little dangle there. You'll just open that up and attach it to the bottom of your pendant. You can use any of the beads that were in the kit. I just really like this cranberry color. There we go. So there's our pretty little pendant. And then I'm gonna take my bead string wire and start stringing. So I'm gonna dump out a little bit of my 15-0s here. And the reason why I wanted 15-0s is because they're teeny tiny. I wanted them to be markedly smaller than our 8-0 seed beads here. And that might be a 6-0 now that I'm looking at it. So I'm just gonna do an 8-0. 6-0, 8-0, or 15-0, excuse me. I'm getting all the sizes mixed up today. So they're really teeny tiny. You're not really going to see them a whole lot, but they do make a difference. And then we'll do 9 beads on one side and 9 beads on the other side of our pendant. See, very tiny. You're not really seeing it, but it does just add a little bit of space between each bead. I'm really getting like the berry patch feel with these colors together. It's yummy. Now I want some berries. I don't think I have any in the house. Okay, so now I have my 9 on one side. I'm going to put 2 of the blue on. Then my jump ring. And then I'll just put up the same amount on the other side. And then I think I'm going to finish off the back with some chain. Unless, I don't know, maybe those purple ones will work. I think these are a little too dark, but we'll see. Okay, so I actually changed out my jump ring here for a smaller jump ring because that big one was moving all over the place. I poured out a couple crimp beads and got some chain for the back of the necklace. Also got a clasp and another jump ring, and I put a jump ring on my clasp. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut a little length of chain, probably about 10 inches or so. I'm really bad at measuring, I never measure, but whatever length you want your necklace, just subtract how long you've already made it, and that way you can figure out how much chain you'll need. I usually just grab a head pin or an eye pin and put both ends of my chain on that eye pin so I can find the middle pretty easily without measuring. This is after making probably thousands of necklaces, hundreds to sell. It's just easier, faster. Okay, so I am gonna grab the end of my wire and I'm gonna grab my crimp tube and then come through one end of my chain like that, and then come back through my crimp. And I just realized my crimping pliers are in the other room, so I'm going to grab a different pair of crimping pliers. Make sure that wire is not overlapping each other. Move that down. My wire's still crossed here. There we go. And you can kind of see a burr on my crimp tube there, but I was able to get it off. And then I'll just put that in my crimping pliers and squish, turn 90 degrees, squish again. Okay, and then I just squish one more time. This is not going to go through my crimp on my tiny 15-0 twice, so I'm just going to trim that off at the wire or at the crimp. You can put a crimp cover on if that bothers you. It does bother me, but most of the time you can't. If I get it pretty close, you can't see it. So then I am going to move everything down, trim off my wire, and I actually missed one bead on this side, so I'm going to just put that on. And then find my other piece of chain. Come back down through my crimp, pull my wire tail, and pull that tight. Okay, and then we'll crimp this one as well. We'll squish, turn, squish again, squish one more time, and then trim, and then I will just add on my jump ring. And then I always check to see which one's the right side. So here is the right side. So that's the side I'll put the clasp on. So I'll put my bigger jump ring on the left side. That's the one we catch on to with the clasp. And then we'll put this one on the other side. And voila, we have a berry patch necklace for heading into fall. Of course, I'll put pictures at the end of this, but you have tons left over, even one more of each one of these, so you can make another necklace, you can make a bracelet, you could do whatever you want, and there's tons of beads left. So if you're interested in subscribing to Curated Bead Box, check the link in the description of this video. Use coupon code TURQST35. That's an affiliate link that helps the channel, and it'll get you 35% off of your first box. Let me know what you think. I think it's pretty fun and playful necklace, great for stacking, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Bye-bye.